So unfortunately, we drove all the way to Kentucky. Didn't get a chance to even run our car with our new motor. So we didn't even get a chance to test out our white car. It came out of the trailer, had some idle time, and that was about it. Tires swapped back over. We're headed to a test and tune just to see what it would go in 1/8 mile, just kind of give it a shakedown, make sure everything was good. So let me get this thing unstrapped, get it out of the trailer so we can swap those dot tires back over to a slick like we normally run on our cars. So we had to push the old coupe out, make room for the white car again, put it on the old centerline Sabres, if you guys remember those. Who don't like a camshaft chopping some trees down? So go ahead and switch these slicks back over to the beadlocks. These are the dot slicks, like the Hoosier dot slicks QuickTime Pros that we use for a couple times a year. Shouldn't take us too long. We'll get them put back on the car, get it back in the trailer. And I'm not real sure what track I'm going to tonight, so I guess you'll find out here in a few minutes. But I was thinking about going to Quaker for once. I haven't been there in a while. But the Conley track, we'll probably only make a couple 1/8 mile hits even if we do go. All right, so we're here at Conley Motorsports Park. Last time I was here, well, we've been spending a lot of time here this summer, and it just hasn't been good for us at all. Apparently, the track is wet. That's fucking lovely. You'd think they would have cleaned it off earlier today, but now we gotta wait during our race time. It's probably gonna be shit, but that's okay. My car goes down shit. You don't call it the ditch witch for no reason. Cousin Paul in the house. What that? Do you like Budweiser, dog? What that? Okay, so we're here. We're gonna get the tire pressure set up. We got to pull the tune off. Make sure we're not going down the track too much. This is pretty much in race form from when we were in Florida, and it's gonna be a nice, cool night here in Ohio. Track hasn't been prepped at all, and it's gonna be pretty tough, but I think we're gonna have no problem. We got some weight in the car, so we're not super worried about it. We're just trying to get a shakedown of, where we were at with the car. Pretty excited. Sometimes in racing, you just got to let that pass go. We knew there was something wrong at the beginning, as the car has never 60-footed like that before. But all things considering, we just put this motor in, so we're just shaking it down. Not a bad pass. Everything looks pretty happy. I don't see any leaks or any issues. For being the first pass down the track on a completely new motor, and a lot of things have changed in the combo, I didn't see any leaks. I didn't hear any ticks. I'm pretty happy with it. Car makes good power, very responsive. It hasn't ran like this in a year. So we definitely have something to build on here. second pass, we actually got a full pass in and got some data that I was looking for. Something definitely isn't right. You can see we were on the rev limiter in first gear pretty much the whole time. So there's a couple reasons for that. We're gonna have to go find out. My car doesn't 1.6 60 foot anything. It's always been a 1.20s or 1.low 30s, regardless of what tires in the back. But nonetheless, we got good data. Second shakedown total. We'll head back to the trailer and we'll just get better. This is a problem here. This track's not there all night, so we'd probably be better. We just put it, we got a good data log. We're gonna go ahead and go decipher the data log. We're just gonna go ahead and load up. Got my man cousin Paul today. Hey, went A to B and didn't blow up. Yep. And last time we was in this spot, we broke the black car. Yeah. We only had about 6 pounds on the dome because we're not gonna go out there and shoot the moon. But if I'd have had a good 60, I'd have been a 20 pass, 920 pass on about 13 pounds. We got timing we can still put in it too. We ain't got nothing in this motor right now. But I'm just happy getting down. I got to make sure that my struts aren't bent from that pacemaker accident that we had. Oh yeah. So we're gonna go through that and we're gonna put travel limiters on it too. So that's something that I'd like to do in the next week or so. Then we're gonna turn it up at Dragway 42 if we end up going to Digapalooza. We'll turn it up. We'll put 20 pounds on it after we do a retorque too. Oh yeah. I mean, every time you build a new motor, it's good to do a retorque on the cylinder head. So stay tuned. So after the initial shakedown that we just had, we decided to head back out to Quaker Motorsports Park the next week to get a little more data on the car. We weren't real sure why we weren't getting a good 60 foot. So we went through all of our adjustments on our suspension and our tire. We made a couple passes at Quaker Motorsports Park. Did pretty well for what it was, but there was still something wrong and our car still was not leaving correctly. So next week, we're going to be talking about what actually happened when we took things apart. When you're trying to find out what's wrong with your car, it's never easy and it definitely tests your patience. But I'm always talking about getting your shit off the jack stands here in the channel. And with a little bit of patience and persistence, we'll end up finding out what that is. So stay tuned next week as we actually corrected the issue and we're going to bring it here to the channel. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Check out that join button for membership of the channel. Got some merch at neomustangs.com. Go check that out. But outside of that, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon in the next one.